shock and sadness. That's how some people who knew the victims of that deadly chain reaction crash in Ontario are describing the tragedy.
This is dash cam video from inside the red big rig as the driver plowed into multiple vehicles. 3 people were killed. Jashanpreet Singh was the driver of that semi. He's accused of driving under the influence and being in the U.S. illegally. Eyewitness News reporter Leticia Juarez is live in Rancho Cucamonga with the details.
Well, Javon, I can tell you there is actually some dispute over his actual status here in the country, with the Trump administration saying that he was illegal, but according to California Transportation saying that his status here was actually legal. So we're still trying to learn more about that. As for Singh himself, he is expected to be in a courtroom tomorrow where he'll be arraigned on charges related to that fatal crash. We're also hearing that one of the victims was a beloved coach from Pomona.
Dashcam video captures the moment of impact that killed 3 people and injured 4 others Tuesday afternoon.
That is crazy. No sign of stopping, under the influence. Absolutely crazy.
The driver, identified as Jashanpreet Singh, was arrested at the crash site and is now facing charges of gross vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated and driving under the influence causing injury. According to DMV records, Singh did have a valid commercial driver's license to operate a semi-truck.
Our understanding is he had a valid commercial driver's license, and we are going to find out. We're going to do an investigation to understand if he committed fraud to get it or if someone at the DMV helped him get it.
The San Bernardino County District Attorney's Office says eyewitnesses and dashcam video show Singh traveling at a high rate of speed into stopped traffic along the westbound 10 freeway in Ontario, causing a chain reaction crash. Meanwhile, the Department of Homeland Security has also issued an immigration arrest detainer on Singh, who they say entered the U.S. illegally from India in 2022. Of the 3 people killed was former Pomona High School Red Devils assistant basketball coach Clarence Nelson and his wife Lisa. The 76-year-old memorialized in a post to the high school's Facebook page, which read, "Rest in peace, Coach Nelson and his wife." Outside their home, flowers were delivered. A woman inside confirmed she is related to Coach Nelson but didn't want to speak on camera. A neighbor said he was unaware the tragedy involved his next-door neighbors.
Even stop. I see it. I feel sorry for what happened to those people. And now to find out it's my next-door neighbors, part of their family. It's hard to believe.
Now, Governor Gavin Newsom's office is pushing back on claims that California somehow allowed Singh to obtain a license, saying the state does not determine commercial driver's license eligibility. In a statement saying, quote, "The federal government approved and renewed this individual's federal employment authorization multiple times, which allowed him to obtain a commercial driver's license in accordance with federal law." Now, according to the California State Department of Transportation, they also tell us that Singh was issued a federal work authorization until 2030, and the driver's license was a federal real ID, which was that he was entitled to due to his government confirmation of his legal status. Now, again, Singh will be in court tomorrow. He's currently being held on no bail. Reporting.
A lot of questions, First of all, we got to make sure we pray for all the family, because you never know when your time is going to be your last. Just driving along. Absolutely tragic. Let's get over into this next video that gives us a little bit more details about this. Let's get over into it. We get to see him in court.
Details about the undocumented driver charged in connection to that deadly chain reaction crash in Ontario.
Well, today, the driver made his first appearance before a judge, pleading not guilty. And Eyewitness News reporter Leticia Juarez is live with details and how he was able to legally get a commercial driver's license. Leticia.
Well, David, I can tell you this. Singh was able to obtain his commercial driver's license through both state and federal processes that were in place at the time for him to do so. Those processes, though, changed on a federal level back on September 26, just about a month ago. And it was then that he was able to obtain a credible, valid driver's license. But now he stands accused, of course, of manslaughter while driving intoxicated.
Shackled and wearing an orange jail jumpsuit, 21-year-old Jashinpreet Singh appeared in a Rancho Cucamonga courtroom to face charges of vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated and driving under the influence causing injury. Dashcam video shows the horrifying moment. Investigators say Singh, behind the wheel of a Freightliner truck, plowed through several stopped cars, killing 3 people. In court.
Now, I got a question. They have defense attorneys and all that good stuff. What kind of defense can you give this? Like, what? They're going to have to really work for their money. Because I don't understand what kind of defense can even play into this. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. But let's keep going. We don't want to stop it too much. Let's keep going. Back it up just a tad bit.
Killing 3 people. In court, Singh pled not guilty through his public defender with an interpreter by his side. Now federal officials say this tragedy
He can't even speak English?
never should have happened. The Department of Transportation released what it is calling a, quote, bombshell report, accusing California of violating federal law by allowing Singh to continue driving when he should have been disqualified. The report says that the state failed to enforce an emergency rule issued in September, one that tightened license requirements for all non-U.S. citizens. In June, California issued Singh, who is an asylum seeker, a restricted non-domicile commercial driver's license with a K restriction limiting driving to in-state. Then in September, the federal government paused all issuances of non-domicile CDLs. In October, Singh turned 21, and his K restriction was removed, which DOT officials say if California had followed the new rule, Singh's license would have been denied because of his status as an asylum seeker. Governor Gavin Newsom's office pushing back on those claims in a statement saying the federal government approved and renewed this individual's federal employment authorization multiple times, which allowed him to obtain a commercial driver's license in accordance with federal law. According to the California State Department of Transportation, Singh was issued a federal work permit until the year. But a mere 4 months after receiving his CDL to operate a semi, Singh could be facing years behind bars. Now, the Department of Transportation is threatening to withhold nearly $40 million in funding for California if the state does not start complying with some of those new rules that have been put in place since September, while Singh will be back in court here on November 4th. Reporting in Rancho Cucamonga, Leticia Juarez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's get into this last video and find out what we can see. Get into it.
Tonight, the Department of Homeland Security posting disturbing video of a semi-truck as it slammed into multiple vehicles on a California highway. Authorities say the man behind the wheel, 21-year-old Jashinpreet Singh, pleaded not guilty today to vehicular manslaughter while driving under the influence. Police say his big rig slammed into traffic at high speed, sparking an 8-car chain reaction crash, killing 3 people. Among the victims, a Pomona High School basketball coach and his wife. Homeland Security officials say Singh was in the U.S. illegally, crossing the southern border in 2022 and released into the country by the Biden administration, though the California DMV says they were told he had legal status. And it follows another deadly crash in Florida, where authorities say this big rig made a reckless U-turn, causing a collision with a van. 3 people were killed. Driver Harjinder Singh was also in the U.S. illegally, according to DHS, and faces 3 counts of vehicular homicide. He's pleaded not guilty. The Florida Attorney General says Singh failed his driving test.
See, I got questions. How do they plead not guilty? What do you mean? What are you not guilty of? It's on tape. It's on tape. There's nothing else you can say about it. Let's keep going.
10 times in 2 months, but eventually got a California commercial driver's license. Florida officials say he could only answer 2 of 12 verbal questions correctly. The Trump administration now investigating.
If you can't understand English, you can't understand road signs, how in the heck can you ever pass a test to be issued a commercial driver's license?
A lot of good
you
questions.
can't do it but for fraud.
And we know tonight that Florida is asking the Supreme Court to stop California and Washington state from issuing these commercial driver's licenses to people in the country illegally. Tom?
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on
A lot of good questions. They had a lot of good questions, a lot of things I want to know the answer to. How do you issue a commercial driver's license to someone, first of all, who can't even speak English? I don't think it's wrong that an immigrant comes over to the country, takes the proper training, and then takes the proper training here, gets issued a license. They're allowed to be here. They come in legally and all that good stuff. That's perfectly fine. But first, someone comes in illegally and then they can't even speak the English. If I go over to another country and I want to drive semi-trucks, drive commercial vehicles, even just myself, I would want to know the language. I think I should know the language before they even let me drive a semi-truck. But hey, it's what they decided. It's cost some people their lives. At the end of the day, we got to pray for the people who lost their lives. It's a tragic situation that shouldn't have happened. It could have been avoided. But it's absolutely crazy. And let me know your thoughts, y'all. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know what how much time you think they should get. And then why is all of this? They plead. I guess just our court law, our judicial system, they have the right to plead whatever they want to, but at some point you should just, like, if it's caught on camera, just do no contest. Like, no, yeah, you got me. There's nothing else to do. Why are you wasting taxpayers' money going through all this? But it's a crazy world. It's a crazy world. All right, everybody, remember this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember to like and subscribe.